Found a new reason for living. Nice says, making noise, all I hear him say.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees lose this one under Boone's umbrella.
Under my umbrella. Hey.
Oh, the Yankees lose this one under Boone's umbrella. What a way, folks. What a way to come out of the second half. All-Star game ends. Yankees start up again. And it's not too cute. Not good out the gate. That is what we are saying here at the U on this post-game show. Yankees dropped this game 7-3 and it started quick for the Braves. The Braves really ended the game in the third inning. When they hit a 3-run home run off the bat, that was kind of it. The Yankees decided to start this game. We're going to look at pitching real quick, of course, with Ian Hamilton as an opener today. Hamilton goes 1 inning, 3 earned runs, pitching to a 4.10 ERA. Then Garcia comes in. Garcia comes in to pitch, 2 2/3 innings, 3 earned runs. Scott Effross, 1 1/3 innings, 1 earned run. And then JT Brubaker is the only positive for the New York Yankees today. Brubaker did a hell of a job today. So a lot of times you got to give credit where credit's due. JT Brubaker, 3 innings, no hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks. You give him all the credit in the world. Offensively for the Yankees, they had 8 hits today. Grisham would have hit, Bellinger would have hit, Judge would have hit, but 3 Ks also for Judge. Dominguez, tough night, 0 for 4, 3 Ks. Ben Rice, 2 for 4. 2 doubles, I believe, for Ben Rice, I want to say. He did have 2 doubles, 17 now. OPS up to 802 for Ben Rice. Anthony Volpe, Senor Elite, Mr. Elite himself, 0 for 3 today with a walk, 212 batting average, 668 OPS. Austin Wells goes 1 for 4. Stanton with a big pinch hit double, 2 RBI double for Stanton. Kind of got the Yankees maybe, got us a little bit hyped for a second there. But other than that, there really wasn't much else in today's ball game. Sloppy play again for the Yankees. You guys remember the play that was made, a fly ball to right field. Ronald Acuna makes the play. Yorbit Vivas just lollygagging into third base. Luis Rojas, to his credit, is yelling at him, get down, get down, get down. He pays no mind to him, whatever, no big deal. And he gets tagged up for a double play. Yankee baseball. Yankee baseball. It's kind of what it is, folks. Can't really get mad at it because it's more of the same shit. Yankee baseball. That's all there is to it. Again, Jazz, there was one play I saw some people calling out that he was kind of hustling into to first. He wasn't really hustling into first base or nothing, but this is regular Yankee shit year in and year out. More the same with this club. Smarter Yankees. Whenever the Yankees recently have taken Dominguez out the leadoff spot, he has had bad games. I don't know how this team cannot just stick with a single lineup. I don't understand it. And look, me and Francis talked about this. We talked about this on Nights at the Round Table. I'll talk about it again. Why can't you just have set lineups against lefties and righties? If you want Dominguez hitting 6th or 7th or whatever it is against lefties, fine. But just have a set lineup. Against righties, he needs to be leading off. He's your best leadoff guy. Somebody said to me, they gave me all these stats, right, about Trent Grisham. I'm like, if I believe I'm correct, but I think Trent Grisham is hitting like under 200 batting leadoff this year. Like, he shouldn't be the leadoff hitter for this team. It doesn't make sense. You got to be prototypical for lineups and have speed, on base percentage, and all that stuff as the leadoff hitter. And again, to me, Dominguez is the best spot. He's also protected a lot more batting leadoff, which is going to give him better pitches to hit. And that's what you want with a young player like Dominguez to help continue to build confidence. But the Yankees don't go about that. That's not the way they go about their business, I guess. And it is what it is, man. This is what's happening with this club right now. It really is just a complete mess overall. And guys, I don't have much else to say. The Yankees are 53-44. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up, but I know the Jays are now 3 games up over the Yankees. If we take a look at the division again, yes, so the Yankees are now in second place. 3 games up are the Jays over the Yankees. The Red Sox are a game behind the Yankees. And the Tampa Bay Rays are 2.5 games behind the Yankees. Mind you, I continue to talk about this because the end of July is going to be very intriguing to see where the New York Yankees actually finish up, because things could go very sour. Where there's a possibility, and I don't want to put this on them, but you got to be realistic of what could happen. There's a possibility that the New York Yankees could be in 4th place by the end of this month. That is a real possibility. The Yankees have a chance, if this type of play continues, they have a chance to be in 4th place by the end of this month. They got 4 games against the Rays, 3 against the Jays still this month, 7 games against the American League East this month. And the Yankees have played the East very, very poorly this year. So again, that is not me bullshitting or being doom and gloom or whatever the hell you want to call it. That's me being honest. That is me being honest. The Yankees got to get their shit together and get it together very, very quickly, because things are starting to really look sour for this club. And I know it has before, but they have now lost their 3rd game in a row after kind of turning it around a little bit against Seattle, which I told you guys I don't really trust it because the Yankees always beat up Seattle. When the Yankees played the Cubs beat them 2 of 3. And now you play 1 game against Atlanta, and you've already dropped that game. Tomorrow you got Will Warren going. It's going to be a pressure-filled game for him to produce. Then the next day you got Marcus Stroman going. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how this goes. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, it is your time to talk on this show. And I want to go ahead and get to the champ of the chat. Today's champ of the chat is the one and only Uncle Dom.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
I saw people in the chat saying Uncle Dom is the MVP this year. Well, that's going to win him the champ of the chat today. So Uncle Dom is today's champ of the chat. Let's start with voicemails. And the first one we're going to hear, he calls early. Simon is on the line. Here we go.
Evening, Pete, the Bella Vista Bocce Master calling from Bella Vista, New Hampshire, Connecticut. How you doing?
What's
What
up,
the
brother?
heck was that? What was Vivas thinking, man? This is where we got to get a third baseman. I mean, seriously. Can't we just trade him and Cabrera? I've been saying we could trade these 2 guys. They're not helping us.
Cabrera's
It's like having
injured.
Gomer Pyle on the team. He means well, but he screws up. I mean, how much of this do we have?
Simon. Oswaldo Cabrera. Oswaldo Cabrera, brother, has a fucking he's a broken ankle, Simon. He got a broken ankle. He ain't playing. He ain't doing nothing right now.
It would take, for God's sake, Cashman, for God's sake, Hal, get somebody who knows what the heck they're doing on this team, will you? Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on. NYY Underground forever. Smack it like hit it, subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. George, if only you could see what's going on with this team, you turn over in your grave. Have a good day, Pete. Bye.
Oh, thank you, Simon. Yes, indeed. The guy's got 1 leg right now, Simon. You got to give Oswaldo Cabrera a bit of a break here, brother. The guy ain't playing ball right now, and what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Hey, Pete, it's Josh from Sheepshead Bay.
What's up, man?
Not too happy with how the second act of the season
I feel you, brother.
is starting. It's just the same of the old act. But I don't want to sound like I'm repeating the obvious and stating the obvious. We know what needs to be done as fans of this team. We know what's wrong. The Yankees hubris just gets in the way of everything. But I do want to comment on something that Girardi just said in the booth to Michael Kay. Michael Kay asked him, what do you do in a situation like what happened with Vivas? Do you say anything in the clubhouse after? And Girardi said something very pertinent. You address it in the moment.
Of course.
So it doesn't happen again, and the game moves on.
Of course.
But not Boone. He's just going to sit there and let it fester and let the other players see all of this nonsense go on, and, you know, shit rolls downhill. Hopefully we can, you know, come back strong and either win today or hopefully win tomorrow. Let's go Yankees.
Josh, man, look, this is something I've been saying for years now, and the pushback I always get is really simple and honestly quite idiotic, and I hate saying that, but I don't like calling people's takes, you know, I don't like, you know, shitting on anybody's opinion, but the pushback I always get is, oh, you don't know that. How do you know that, Pete? How do you know that? All you got to do is watch the games. I'm not saying something that should shock anybody. It's as clear as day this stuff isn't happening because it continues to happen. It's that simple. Again, if it is happening, it's one or two things. One, it's not happening. That's the easy one. Or two, it is happening and it goes in one ear and out the other. And there's no accountability, so nobody listens. Nobody cares. It's whatever. Boone's our friend. He's not going to yell at us. He's not going to be upset. I can't take him seriously. It's as clear as day, folks. I'm not fucking, you know, breaking any news here. All you got to do is have a set of eyes and a friggin' brain, and you're going to know what everybody's talking about here. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. And Joe Girardi's 100% correct. You address it in the moment.
What's going on, Pete? It's currently 7-3 in the top of the eighth, and I just gotta say, you know, this team really gives me some unwanted pain. We get a week from not watching these guys, and they come back, and this is the shit we gotta put up with. Yeah. I just don't understand how with 4 days of rest and with Schlittler getting, you know, the bicep injury, how you run out an opener tonight. At least maybe call Carrasco up and try and get some innings. This bullpen is already fried. You already used Hamilton. They're probably going to use Loizaga, you know, Brubaker, Efron. I mean, it's just not smart decisions. Vivas' decision was not smart. I mean, they're just playing some stupid baseball. And I get you want to push Fried back, but not looking good tonight, man. Hopefully they can kind of salvage a series tomorrow with Warren on the mound. But again, you know, cooking this bullpen that is already short end. Not good, man. Not good.
Yep. No doubt, brother. I'm there with you. I'm just taking a look real quick to see tomorrow's Will Warren versus Joey Wentz. So that's a matchup that favors the Yankees. Joey Wentz pitching to a 6.32 ERA, so that should favor the Yankees. And then the final game of the series, the 1:35 start time on Sunday, Marcus Stroman versus Grant Holmes. Grant is pitching to a 3.77 ERA, and then you have Carlos Rodon against Kevin Gossman in Canada as the Yankees take on the Toronto Blue Jays. But again, just not looking good for the New York Yankees right now. It just really isn't. It's looking very, very bad for the Yankees. And coming out the gate the way they did today just was not good.
Hey, Pete! Might as well sing, right? I mean, what the fuck else do I have left? Watching this same shit over and over coming out of the break. I'm not gonna take it.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm not gonna take it.
Little Twisted Sister.
I'm not gonna take it anymore. Do you hear me? I'm not gonna take it. No, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it anymore. And yes, we're not gonna take it. None of us can take it. Pete, in the encyclopedia on the halitosis is a picture of Boone. You know why? Because he stinks. Good night, buddy.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, Dom, and you are the champ of the chat today, my friend. Don't get yourself too worked up, Dom. Oh, man, I appreciate you doing a little Twisted Sister for us, putting a little smile on our face after an ugly outing by the Yankees today. Just a mess. Just an absolute mess. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let's keep it going, guys.
What up, Pete? Buenos dias. You know me as all fucking pro. Let's go, baby.
What's up, man?
Fucking suck. Again?
Yep.
Fucking Booney Bubbles and his bullshit. But whatever. On a better fucking note, we sold out.
We did.
Hell yeah. And what
Yes, sir.
about you, September 6th? Can't fucking wait, baby. I got tickets and it's sold out. That's right. Yeah, I feel more special now. Damn fucking right. You guys are going to miss out, and I'm not. Next time, hurry the hell up and get your tickets. 50 days, baby. 50 days. I gotta meet everybody and have a good ass time. I can't fucking wait. That's a better fucking note. Fuck this game. Love you, Pete. Keep doing your shit. Hell yeah. And what about you to the moon? Oh, fucking pro. Let's go.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. A little more. Thank you. Appreciate that, Steve. And yes, indeed, man. NYU Day is officially sold out. Very, very quick. All done, ready to go. Very excited about it, guys. These events are always spectacular. And like I said before, man, I appreciate everybody who's purchased a ticket already. You guys are truly one of a kind. No doubt about that. You guys are truly one of a kind. David says, feel like the Yankees are losing, not games, but their energy is low also, and you don't see them having fun either. Well, when you lose, you don't really have fun, to be honest, but the energy of this club is always something I've talked about. It kind of just feels like, when the Yankees lose, they lose. They just continue to lose and fall off, and that's it. Mel says, you know what, Pete, way too many commercials on this. Mel, I don't control that. That's controlled by YouTube. I literally put it on the least amount of ads they could possibly do. I don't control that, so that's not me controlling any type of ad that pops up. YouTube controls it. I put it on the lowest amount they can do, and they control whenever an ad plays. I apologize if it bothers anybody, but I'm sorry. It's not me doing it. Let's keep it going.
Hey, it's Randall from Cincinnati. How you doing?
Yo, what's up, man?
I got to preface this by saying I'm a super fan. I've been watching this team for over 30 years. I catch about 150-plus games per season.
Yes, sir.
But I can't take this anymore. I swear to you, this walking phallus they have for a manager is going to sink this team to the point where they are completely unwatchable. I got nothing else to say. This team sucks balls. Later.
Well, that's a hell of a way to do it. Unbelievable. Great job right there by, what else do you say? I mean, I don't know what else you could really say there. You're not wrong. It's understandable to be upset, and you'll have some people out there that tell you, I had nothing to be concerned about. Folks, you have every right to be concerned by the play of this team. You got every single right to be upset about this club. There's no denying that. Don't ever let anybody tell you how to fan. I've been talking about this for years. Don't let anybody tell you how to fan, man. Be upset, and that's all there is to it. If you're angry, be angry, and we give you that outlet here at the U.
Hey, Pete.
What's up, man?
Terrible game tonight. I mean, what is the plan here? Why are they starting Ian Hamilton? You literally had all week to prepare for this game, and you start Ian Hamilton. I mean, what kind of decision is that? Stupid analytics, probably. This team is so up and down, up, down, up, down. They lose 6 in a row. They win 5 in a row. Now they lose 3 in a row. What is going on? Take a direction, Boone. And terrible game tonight. So
yeah,
if they bounce back, great. Well, if they don't, then we all expect it. Bye.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I understand the frustration of this club. Yankees now 53-44. You know, the Seattle series felt like a bit of a mirage. And I had somebody message me. They said, Pete, you don't seem excited for this game. I'm like, I just can't buy into beating Seattle. I mean, look, if they lost, I would have torched them. I understand that. I mean, I would have. If they lost to Seattle, I would have went nuts. But I'm just like watching them play Seattle. I'm like, they always beat Seattle. I just couldn't really get excited for that. I'm like, let me see what they do against the Cubbies. And they lost 2 of 3 to the Cubs. And they lost the first game to Atlanta. And I mean, I hope they win the next 2, but there's a chance they lose this series, and then they got 3 against the Blue Jays. And we'll see what happens. But it's hard to find many things to be excited about this club right now. And that's why I said the deadline is important. And look, I'm not even mad when some fans simply go, Pete, I think we should sell. You know, I don't get mad anymore. I disagree because you just can't give up anymore with Aaron Judge getting older. But you're not wrong. You know what I mean? You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I understand where it's coming from.
Hey, Pete, this is Christian calling.
What's up, man?
So apparently Boone has decided to toss his worst pitchers out there, pretty much. He did this once before in a series where they were going to face the Detroit Tigers, who sucked this particular year, and Boston was okay, and he decided to basically reserve his best pitchers for the Boston series. So they basically got swept by the Detroit Tigers, went into Boston, got swept by Boston, and they ended up on a 6-game losing streak. As a side note, Boston went into Tampa after sweeping the Yankees 3 games and got swept themselves for 4 straight games. So, question to you, Pete, does this make any sense for them to deliberately possibly drop the first 3 games against Atlanta?
No,
just in the hope that they might be able to sweep Toronto? Does it make any sense?
No, it's a loser's mentality. No, it doesn't make no sense at all. That's a loser's mentality. That's a loser's mentality. No, that is not the way you go about business. Steele says, did Simon defend Captain Choke tonight? He did not, actually. He did not defend Aaron Judge at all. But he didn't even say anything about you, Steels. But no, man. Not at all. Not at all. It's not the way you go about business. You play today, win today. That's a famous motto. Mariano Duncan, as you guys know, play today, win today, and that's all there is to it. That's the way you got to go about your business. Play today, win today. Every single game you should be playing to win, and then you figure out tomorrow. That's the way I think about it. Always planning ahead. Guess what happens? Let me ask you guys a question. What happens when you plan ahead in the postseason and you're done? What are you planning ahead for? That's why I don't believe in the planning ahead shit, because it seems like the mentality sticks around the postseason. And I'm sitting there going, what are you planning for? What are you planning for going ahead? What is it that you're planning for? David Miser says, not sell, but buy till Judge and Cole are in their late 30s or 40s. But we need to be smarter with money and who we are acquiring. No more acquiring players with big contracts. I don't think you're wrong there. Novell Beeman, hopefully I said that right. Why is Stanton on the bench? Dumb move not to start him or Goldschmidt. You know, this is what the Yankees been doing for a while. Hot take, Judge is the Mike Trout of the Yankees. Oh God, please. Please just win. Steals, please, man. I don't want to think that way.
Hey, what's up, Pete? First time leaving a voicemail. This is
What's up,
Billy.
brother? What's up, Billy?
I'm from Connecticut, brother. Listen, this is crazy, man. I don't know if I can watch this team anymore, bro.
Understandable.
I mean, these guys are terrible. I mean, what's going on here? What are we gonna do? They're changing the lineup every day. I don't even know if they know what they're doing out there. Anyways, man, we better figure it out, and we better figure it out soon. I would like to see us hit a win streak sooner rather than later. All right, brother. You make this season a whole lot better to watch, so thank you. And peace.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that last part there. It's not always easy calling all these phenomenal Yankee ball games. As you guys know, it's not always easy. I'm waiting to see if maybe we get anything from Boone here. Let me see something here. Was there a couple of things here? CC Sabathia, by the way, regarding the Ronald Acuna throw, he said 2 things can be true. 1, there was definitely an opportunity to slide. And 2, that was an out-of-this-world throw by Acuna. He's not wrong about either one of those. I agree with CC Sabathia 150% about either one of those. I mean, that is an absolutely phenomenal throw, and there's no doubt about that, you know, there's obviously should have been a slide there, but CC is spot on. Waiting to see if I do get anything here from Boone. We still got some voicemails that I want to get to. Let me see if there's any updates on this side. I don't see anything here. And let me check one more. Yes Network, they typically wait until we finish up here and then they post it immediately after we sign off, which is actually not a joke. I'm dead serious. You guys could actually start paying attention to that. They wait till we sign off and then they post. I'm not joking. It's crazy.
It's been Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground, yeah. Well, on absolute garbage. We won't hit them up.
He's right.
They're losers. Ooh, yeah. Macho.
There's nobody like Mach, damn it. Right to the point, the man has reached this boiling point. That is never good when the boiling point is reached. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what. Folks, with that being said, look, man, we got up. Here he is, Boone. Right on time. Let's take a listen.
What's in that first inning?
Yeah, I mean, Profar jumps him right away and rolls a single, which is fine, but just, a little bit not the best at command there, and against going through obviously the meat of the part of the order. Olsen gets the ball down the line. And then was the bloop by Acuna there. He's able to get out of it, but just stuff was fine, just not enough quality strikes against especially a couple of their good hitters.
On the other side, offense not getting much going there, obviously, against Strider. Just what was he doing that made him so effective?
Yeah, I mean, he got us to swing and miss some. Obviously he's got good stuff. I actually thought as the game unfolded, we had a number of quality at bats. Like, I thought Grish had a lot of good at bats. Belly just missed the ball. Jazz just missed a couple. So they're intermittent, some quality at bats, but you also had the swing and miss going.
Compete.
And then we're kind of chasing and in a little bit of a hole, and then just couldn't ultimately get that big one to get us back into it.
You had opportunity there in that third inning with Aaron Judge on deck. What was Vivas thinking in that situation? It looked like Rojas was trying to tell him to get down.
Yeah, got deked. I mean, that's, can't happen. Just can't happen.
Deked.
That said, I did that all my career at third base, where you're just kind of play dumb, like dead, and he read the body. Obviously, he knew it was a deep fly ball, so I think it caught him up. But Louis telling him to kind of get down, and then at the end just trying to hold the bag. But he and Vivas hurt him too, but the body language of Alvarez there just deked him. But it's not something that can happen.
God, how to defend that is wild, bro.
Plays his tail off, like he's a hard-nosed player, and he got caught up there, and just obviously a situation that can't happen.
Aaron, what do you say to him after a situation like that?
Nothing.
He obviously knows he makes a mistake.
It can't happen, and you can never let that happen again. That's
nice to hear.
We've probably all been in a position where you've gotten deked really well by a base you're reading, but it's also a lesson of that can't happen to you on the baseball field, especially.
Can I pause right there real quick? So I appreciate that, and I want to take a second to appreciate that, that he said that should never happen. But don't go into the other stuff, and that's my problem. You don't got to say that. What would you say to him? I say that can't happen. That can't happen. You don't got to go into it after. It goes, that happens to all of us, though. Because now your words are with the wind. Throw your words with the wind, because it doesn't affect you. It doesn't hit. Just simply sit there and say, it can never happen again. That's what I tell him. You don't got to then say, but this happens to everybody. Your words just go away then. Any accountability you're holding there, you're giving away out. Just simply say what it is. It can't happen again. That's it.
In that situation.
What have you thought of the team's base running overall this year? I know that was a point out.
Yeah.
Here it goes. I've been good.
Mixed. Some really good. Obviously, I think we're a much more athletic group, so we're able to, and are taking more extra bases and things like that, and have the ability to steal some bases. We've gotten thrown out a few times in a row to lower our percentage, but in non-3-2 counts, we've been pretty solid at the base stealing front. And we have guys that are capable of. So it's a point of emphasis for us, and we're going to continue to lean in it. And, it's an area we got to keep getting better at, though, too.
In that seventh inning where you guys managed to get some runs with the Giancarlo Stanton pinch hit, you went out there after that. What were you talking to the umpires about on the Wells, hit Wells at home? You went out and were talking to the umpires for a while.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't.
You went out and said something to him. I didn't know.
I'm sorry. I was just making sure because it's a 2 base from when it from the throw. I was just making sure they knew Giancarlo if he hadn't got to second yet, and had he got past second, then he would have got home. Yeah.
Why do you think the base running has been mixed with more athletic guys? You think it's being over aggressive at times, or just losing your head at times? Why do you think it hasn't been better?
Well, I think you got a handful of really good base runners, and you have a couple of guys that it's a struggle for. So you got to lean into it, work. You know, sometimes playing here, the noise, so you get a little tight, and that's you got to strike that balance. That's the last thing I want us to be, is fearful running the bases or tight. Obviously, we have a team that offensively scores, so we tend to be more, more safe. And that's, as much as we talk about last year in the base running, the big problem for us was we played it too safe all the time. We didn't go extra bases. And a lot of that is our personnel. Last year, we are a much more athletic group capable of getting extra bases. But we go in a losing streak, and, you make a mistake on the bases, that's going to get highlighted. So I think throughout the year, there's been a lot of really good out there as well. And we got to continue to play aggressive, but also play smart and not, not be afraid once you're out there. You got to be instinctive. And sometimes when you've lost some games and maybe you've made a mistake that's lent itself to the game, you get a little reluctant. And I felt like even there were a couple situations tonight where we were a little reluctant on the bases, and you don't want that either.
All right, well, it seems like that's it from Boone today. Unless there's something else, I'll do a quick little update here and see if they had anything else to say. That was it for that video, though, but nothing really, standing out. Kind of more of the same when it comes to Aaron Boone and all that. What else are you going to do? But what are you gonna do, man? It's a bit of the compete there, and he said his guys started to hit better, and blah 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 blah. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap this one up right here. Tomorrow still a 7:15 start time again, even though it is a Saturday night game, 7:15. We'll have that covered for you here again at NYYU. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will catch you guys mañana. Peace out, folks.